Welcome back, everybody. This is Ian Brown again from IB Collects 1989 on Instagram, bringing you what I dubbed a Leaf-a-pa-Looza. A little bit of one of my favorite Leaf products, besides Leaf Trinity Baseball that you see me open, a little of the Leaf Hockey Legends. You did actually see me open a little bit of this on streams earlier before, if you've caught some of the older videos. And then some of the 2023 Pro Set Pure Football. I always love Leaf. I know you guys hear me say that till I'm blue in the face, but it's a great product. It's an affordable product, and there are nice collectible items that you can kind of get out of these things, like especially from this Pro Set. I mean, Keon Coleman autos, triple autos with J.J. McCarthy. I know people are really looking for like those Travis Hunters. Where do you think Travis Hunter is actually going to go in the draft this year? Do you think he's going to be a high draft pick? Do you think he's not? Let me know down below, comment and everything. I'm also joined by my lovely wife, Christina, who's just kind of hanging out, looking at me like I'm crazy all the time when it comes to my cards. She came with me to a card show recently. We went to one in the mall, which I hadn't been to a card show in a mall in it's got to be like 20 some odd years. And here I am knocking everything off, because Leaf does such a great job packaging everything. I can rarely ever get anything out of the box the first way. So let's just kind of do it this way while I destroy almost half the stuff that's in here. Yes, go ahead, comment down below, let me know how crazy it is for me trying to open some of these things and how bad I am at it. So let's start it off here with a Keon Coleman out of 8, guy on the front of the box. Action inked. That's a cool looking card there, with this like kind of like atomic looking fractor. Clayton Tune, everybody loves ourselves some Clayton Tune, number 3 out of 8. Rookie quarterbacks, can never go wrong. And then the last one is, how about an Anthony Richardson green 2 of 4? That is a pretty big hit for this one. Hopefully he can turn it around next season. The green emerald pure. It's very fun though. Like, look at that kind of signature that he has here. Not the little scribbled AR, not some of the other ones. Now, did he actually sign this, or did someone else sign it on his behalf? Let me know what you guys think below. So let's kind of switch it over. We opened up a football one, so let's open up a hockey one next. And then we'll open up the last football one, and then we'll end with the last hockey. So the cool thing about Leaf Legends Hockey, what we always like in this product, is you get some of the best names that I've ever played. Like, I'm looking for a Yager. I don't have a Yager auto. This would be the perfect place for me to try to get a Yager auto, because sometimes they are pretty expensive. I mean, I'd love to get him if he was on the Rangers, but it doesn't come here. Timo Solainen, Bobby Hall. You're looking for these mythicals right here. They have these like cool creatures in the back. They're generally always 1/1s. The trio autos are amazing. Like, that one would be so cool. A Brett Hall, Sakic, and a Yager all on one card. If you watched the earlier one that I did of my Leaf Legends, you'll actually see that we did pull one of those triple autos. Dennis Potvin, Larry Robinson, and I wish I could remember who the last guy was. But man, the Leaf product today is trying to kill me to try to get it out of the box. I used to be able to do this quite well, but they packaged the heck out of this thing for once. Yep, go ahead, like, comment, subscribe down below on how pretty inept I am for some reason opening this. Usually I have a pretty easy time doing it to get to this little box that they put inside. And that's what Leaf does, is they put like a little box within a box. Boxception. So what are we thinking? Before I open this, go ahead, comment down below. Who would you love to see come out of this product? Who's your go-to hockey player? You know, are you just going for your teams, which I will love it right off the bat, because I get to start with a Ranger. An Anders Hedberg. So nice color match too with the Ranger uniform. I actually have this same variation in the Super, the 1/1. Okay. This one is 2 of 4 on the Anders Hedberg. Really, really cool. All right, let's head off to Vincent Damphouse. Man, that auto is all over the place on there. But that green scale is so cool. Also number 2 of 4 on the exotic. And we will finish with... What? That is sick. A dual Grant Fuhr John Van Beesbrook polar pairing dual auto. Look at those beautiful, the old school masks. Wow. This is a crazy card. 1 of 1. Let's go. I got a 101 Beezer now for the collection. Wow. I'm sorry. This is an amazing product for the price. Usually the Leaf Legends, they're about $100 box. It depends on where you find it. Some of the local shops near me, and now, unfortunately, it's like $140, $150. But I found this new place one day, and I said, hey, listen, I used to be able to get this for about $100 a box. The guy goes, well, you're the only person that's ever asked for it since we got it. So, yeah, you know what? You want it at $100, we'll just give it to you at $100. So, luckily, being a hockey collector in South Florida sometimes has its benefits because nobody else likes it, which is weird considering Tampa Bay being in the Stanley Cup a lot, the Panthers being in the Stanley Cup a lot. You would think there would be more of a want for these cards. But for some reason, there's not. You know what? So let's just make it easy and crack open the last box, too. Should have just done on 4 boxes at the beginning. So let me know what you guys think so far. Anyone that's actually watching these things. I'm glad there are some people that do come in and watch. I'm very happy that you joined me. I hope you enjoy the content. If there is things that you'd like to see me change on it, do anything along those lines, let me know. If there's stuff that you like to see more of, remember, I'm more on the budget side of things as much as I can. You will not see me open $900,000 boxes. I think the wife might kill me if I ever did one of those. I mean, probably if I ever sold a card for a couple $1,000s, I might be able to get away with it. And she's shaking her head, so... there we go. All right. Let's start off this box with a Emerald Anthony Gold on the 2 of 8. It's like the man just took a marker and just put it right on there and said, yeah, we're going to do it that way. Card's not really well put in there, but the acetate is nice. About a Grant Wells 5 of 6 Pro Set Platinum. Oh, we got a Merino on the back. We got a Dan Marino auto on the back. Let's see what we got. Oh, 1 of 2 Dan Marino Action Ink with the 13 inscription. Wow, now that is cool. This is, I think, my first Dan Marino auto. I'm going to have to look to see what these kind of go for. It's 1 of 2, but as everybody knows when it comes to Leaf products, 1 of 2 is probably one of the 6 versions of the 1 of 2. Just like how they have 1,000 different 1 of 1s. And let's finish off this here. We got, all right, no triples in this box today, but how about a Mike Gartner, 3 of 3. That's a cool looking autograph right there. That is sick. It's like on the Tiger Stripe Exotic, Gary Cheevers, with the inscription numbered to 30. I do believe he's going to be at the Toronto Card Expo. That is probably one of my dream shows that I want to go to. Head out to the expo up in Toronto. Make a whole weekend of it. Go check out the Hockey Hall of Fame and everything. So what we got? Isolated. We got blue. Who are we thinking? We thinking Toronto. We thinking Tampa. Stammer. All right. First off, the exotic was 1 of 10. But let's finish it off with a Steven Stamkos with the 91 on the inscription there as well. 4 of 7. All right, so let's just give a quick recap on everything we got going on here. And I want to know, what do you guys think? What was your favorite card? So in the football, the Anthony Richardson Emerald 2 of 4. A Carson Toon 3 of 8. The Keon Coleman 6 of 8 on the Action Ink. That's a cool looking card. The Dan Marino 1 of 2. the Grant Wells, and the Anthony Gold 2 of 8. And then over onto the hockey world, which Grant Fuhr, Johnny Van Beesbrook, 1 of 1 dual auto. Vincent DeChamp House, number 2 of 4. Anders Hedberg, 2 of 4. Gary Cheevers on the Tiger there, 1 of 10. Gardner, 3 of 3. And ending it with the Stamkos red, numbered 4 of 7 on the auto. For me, it's between one of these two. Comment down below. Let me know. What do you think? The dual Beesbrook Grant Fuhr or the sticker auto 2 of 4 Dan Marino? What do you think, love of my life?
Dan Marino.
Oh, she picks the Dolphin. Oh, no.
We live in Florida.
I know we live in Florida, but we don't really root for a lot of Florida teams, except for my Panther fan over here. But you know what? I still love her for it, so can't go wrong. Well, everyone, thank you so much for joining again. This is IB Collects 1989. This is Ian, brought to you all this cool stuff. Comment down below, like, share, subscribe, all that good jazz. And tell your friends. Have some fun. Come on out and just check out what a collector likes to go after. Well, thank you, everybody. Have a good one. Peace.